Tonight, two of the West's best went blow for blow in a double overtime thriller as the venue shifts tonight to Oklahoma City. As it's the 3 seed in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the 6 seed in the San Antonio Spurs.
A lot of it going to go into the post to Steven Adams. On the bank shoulders with Pau Gasol. Nice move. One on the contact.
Did a decent job last time these two teams met down in San Antonio.
Very selective as George goes right at the rim, right at Paul Gasol.
Have not passed by in this ball game.
There's a drive by Forbes, had the move and scores the bucket on. Put a bunch on the scoreboard, but it was the third most points scored in Oklahoma City history, 147. As that shot is knocked down again by Forbes.
I'm not going to really go crazy about the three-point shooting situation for the Thunder. And I think, 19,000 agree with me.
George takes the bump, and they're going to give him the continuation. They will.
The offensive rebounds that the Thunder got, and that +6 that led to the end of the game.
Well, Bertans might be the only. Nice pass, Westbrook, and the beautiful floater there from Steven.
And you've seen that connection so many times.
And another off-balance three. All the damage from downtown. Now DeRozan got fouled, played through the contact. Aldridge trying to attack. Got the shot off before the double team. Westbrook. DeRozan tried to hang in the air long enough. Got it off to Aldridge, and it rolls in.
He was able to pass that ball somehow to Aldridge. That's great reverse cut by Terrence.
The way things have been dropping for San Antonio.
Absolutely, and much better box out that time by Jeremy Grant. And that's a great drive by Abdul Nader.
This is why we're starting to see more and more minutes from Abdul Nader. You look at that sequence, he plays defense, gets the block in the right spot, and then comes back down on the other end. Schroeder threw it into no man's land. Fortunate that Nader was there. Now he wants to turn the corner on White. Uses that muscle and scores again.
I love it. You know, we talked about what? Put your head down, go to the basket. Until you get your rhythm going.
Bellinelli. Oh, he got it to bounce off that rim. An extra step. Grant the rebound. Wants to push. Finds the open man. Patterson. That's good for three.
By Abdul Nader, it opens up the outside. Patrick Patterson had plenty of time to line up that shot.
First three of the night. There's a contested shot, but it's Pirtle. Clean it.
Wow, that was a lot of contact on that play.
And now the Thunder don't get back on defense.
Trying to turn the basketball over, put the Spurs in transition, but they get back on defense.
This time they get back, but DeMar DeRozan goes right. Now DeRozan wants to go at the rookie. Boy, that was a little bit of a shuffle of the San Antonio with the last 6 in the game. Nader again, that time with the right hand as he. For the big number, the advantage in the rebounding department is nobody there to contest LaMarcus Aldridge on the feet. Westbrook inside to Adams. Patterson again, likes that spot and capitalizes with the three. Whips it away from DeRozan, and the Thunder have a 3-on-2. Ferguson from the corner, knocks down the three. White lobs it inside. Aldridge double and triple teamed and still scores. George slithering around the floor. Again, swings down to the corner. Jeremy Grant splashes home the average 25 and 5. Put together a great year. George got behind him there, and an easy stuff. Trying to go right at that double team. Now the pass nearly intercepted by George. It's loose. George dives for it, but then throws it right to Forbes, who got blocked from behind by Ferguson. Collects his miss and rebound out to Adams. George left open. He dials it up from downtown. Getting to the rim.
And that's what you want to see. The downhill run here, another poke away. I think it was Russell Westbrook.
A soft. Aldridge double teamed. Lowers the shoulder. Series of fakes, and that's going to count. Tied Karl Malone the most was Kobe Bryant in his farewell game when he had 60. Jeremy Grant, that's a made three. And
now you want to play with pace. Don't allow the Spurs to set up their defense.
Again for the lead, and George gives them the continue to struggle. Westbrook got it over to the corner to Jeremy Grant, finds an open Adams, coming right to the rim. Forces the steal on DeRozan.
Thunder with numbers, 3 on 2. Westbrook charges all the way up to the cup and scores.
Players are looking at the official every time after they score a bucket or make a play.
And Bellinelli, who has mastered the other good look from 3. Rosen splits the double, got to the rim. From 3.
Yeah, look at this pace of this game.
Now Westbrook down the other way. That one too strong. Got his own miss, put back good. And the foul.
Just good, great rim protection.
And why not Bellinelli? And then threw it away, took a bump in the face. San Antonio in transition. That 3 is good by Forbes, his first of the night. And just like...
And the player.
So Westbrook takes a seat as Schroeder navigates, floats, and scores. George blows by Bertans. Nader, catch fire 3. That's good! Abdel Nader from down.
Found it.
Well, Forbes is taking the second most shots. There's a shot made. That's a...
With a short clock.
Stutters his way down the lane and scores. Behind his head, got the deflection and the steal. Now the burst of speed all the way to the rim and he scores.
Complaining tonight.
Jeremy Grant, he dials up the mid-range.
In the script in all categories, rebounding, and of course getting that paint, as you see right there.
Playing with a purpose here. He is trying to come out with force on the offensive end, but Forbes is able to answer. Goes at Pirtle. Dumps it off to Patterson, and Patterson, the high bank home.
Had drawn fouls.
Schroeder attacks again. What a shot! Dennis Schroeder.
The Thunder in the first half. Right now the Thunder bench has 39 points to just 24.
You just can't leave him open though. Here's Dennis Schroeder, who's been doing his thing here over the last couple of minutes. Think he's playing with some confidence. Able to connect that time. Adams keeps it alive. Hustling on the baseline with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out, catch fire 3, that's good!
Offensive rebound, kick out to a shooter for 3.
Anderson with 13. Thunder with a 9-point lead. And the drive and the finish by Derek White. Almost midway through this fourth quarter. Schroeder gives it over to Westbrook. Off the dribble, the shot on the way is a 3. Bellinelli continues to add to what is all the ball in his hands. He's the reason why San Antonio is still in this game. Here's Aldridge on the post up. Puts it on the deck.
Bellinelli is carrying the whole weight of the offense. How about the steal? This is what we're talking about.
Schroeder through the legs. Westbrook able to finish it off.
Back-to-back stops. You're under, 4.5 minutes now. Just continue to score and cash in on these.
Westbrook tees up Adam. They collapse on Pirtle. And the Thunder cranked it up. I mean, it has just been a completely different second half.
And they've stopped the Spurs from getting to their bread and butter. You know, good looks on the three-point line. And also
48 bench points tonight for the Thunder. How about that connection? Well, we know Schroeder can score. And this really felt like kind of a playoff series, Michael. We've seen some good games so far this year, some games that have come down to the wire. But going back on.
He got up here.
Man. Final couple of seconds. There's a block by Ferguson. Exchange some heavy artillery over the last 48 hours. And this was a fun one for the Oklahoma City crowd. And just like that, the Thunder back in the win column.